everybody. Welcome to Gathering of Light, as we are part of this movement to help you to discover what is your purpose, what is in your heart, what is your way of connecting in unity and unison, so that we can connect heart to heart and connect to the divine and have a deep understanding of love and light. And we come together as a place of worship and celebration with each other. We are finishing up our summer series, which is A New Earth. We want to help everybody to have that inner gifts of understanding the vastness of what we're really connected to, and to really feel it in our lives. So take this moment away from the everydayness. Make it sacred. Really be present and be here now. Join with the elements, earth, air, fire, and water. Call in your guides. Feel where your feet are on the ground, or whatever you're sitting on. Know the love that is here for you. Be with your breath. As we celebrate. Thank you all for being here. How's everybody doing today?
Yeah.
Good. Come on, did we get you riled up again a little bit here? Talking about those concepts. I really wanted to do that song, Remind Me Who I Am. I know it's not usually our song of reflection. That's a song of get you out of your seat more, a little bit different, right? Yeah? Did you feel it?
Yeah.
Come on, let's see how everybody's doing today. I want to bring you here to the moment, bring you back to this. We've been working on this book, A New Earth. This is our third time going through it in all the years that we've been here, and I think by now everybody should be floating. Wait, you are. Everybody at home, you're missing it. Everybody here is floating above their seats. They're connected to consciousness. They're doing it. Oh my goodness. See what you're missing, gotta come next week. So here we are. We're just really excited because we've been through the work. We're looking at the work again from another level. And we got to keep going in and looking at the work. Why? Because it's just all about getting out of ourselves. There is this glory. There's this magnificent essence of light and love that is carrying the universe. And you are made of it. You are made of stardust. You are part of the all. You are in it. To be a part of it, to understand it, to live in it is our purpose. This is your purpose for being. We want to know the whys of our lives. It's part of this. It is being in this glorious glory. We've called it by many names throughout humanity. And each time we, in one essence, belittled it and made it a little bit smaller. But we took a piece that we could understand that could help us to take the next step to understand it again. And each one building and working and helping us to do what? To awaken to what and who we are truly meant to be. To be, we have this capacity out of all of nature to be participants, to really connect in consciousness, in real clarity. Now, nature has a way of connecting with it all the time. In the book, Eckhart Tolle reminds us of the tsunami. I think it was 2006. It was that great tsunami. And he says that there were no animals affected by that tsunami. They knew something was coming and they went to high ground. Now he says even that idea of something was coming is a human perspective. Because we always got to know, why should I move? Why should I listen to the divine? Why should I do anything different? We're always questioning and asking rather than connecting and just being. He said that just did. Wasn't like, oh, we have to do this. Ooh, bad stuff is coming. No, they were in rhythm. You see, when we are connected in purpose, in spirit, in oneness, and we are not ruled by all the things we learned about as we went through this summer, the ego and the pain body, and all the old emotions and all the other things that we are supposed to do, the roles that we play, and we're not ruled by them. When we are clear here and connected and wanting to be a presence. We say a heart-to-heart connection. That heart means allowing, being vulnerable. In our reading that we said there, that's about the meek will inherit the earth. He takes that from Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, where he says that the meek shall inherit the earth. And he says in that last piece, Eckhart, that he says that is that idea of this new earth that we've been talking about all along. That this new earth is about becoming those children of meekness. Those that are willing to be humbled, to trust, to surrender to that amount, to really be present in life. Now, Eckhart calls it an awakened doing. To be people of awakened doing. And what does that awakened doing mean? It means being in that level of consciousness where there's no separation between the divine and me. Where there are total trust and connection and interconnection. And every time I get lost in the stuff of the outside world and the things that I'm doing in form, because the things that we're doing in form is just part of the adventure and just part of the stuff. I actually, this week, was sitting with our son in one of the cancer center before he had to go in to see one of the other many doctors and everything. And you're sitting there, and it's an amazing experience to be in these cancer centers because, everybody who's coming in is really ill. And we're sitting, and he gets apprehensive, as we can see. That's a normal, natural response. So we get to talk about this and what's going on. Now, of course, I'm still mom, so I'm not his spiritual advisor. I just got to be mom here. And sitting there and talking about, Brian, this is an adventure. This just is. This is where we are right now. Let's really just be here. Be in this adventure of what is going on. How can we be present? But after a few moments, we were laughing. There was silly things. There was a woman there who was about 80 years old who had the same exact top that our 2-year-old granddaughter has. And there's a print pattern, for a 2-year-old and an 80-year-old. And it was really sweet. I said, does our daughter dress her very old, or does this woman dress like a child? And it was just really silly things. It wasn't any judgment on anybody. It was just we noticed that we were lighthearted and we were able to enjoy being at a cancer center, waiting for treatment and being in there. And we had enthusiasm because we had trust in each other. And these are the elements that Eckhart Tolle tells us about this concept of awakened doing. That there are 3 elements in there that we can bring into our lives because I know we're so human. We're so like, well, tell me how. Tell me how to be truly present. Tell me how am I going to be conscious, Tell me how I can be open in there. And he tells us, he says there's just 3 attributes to look for in the awakened doing. Do I have acceptance in the moment? Am I willing and ready to enjoy life as it is in this moment, to get the best out of it? And when I live it with enthusiasm. Enthusiasm comes from that Greek word that says, with God, with divinity, with a sense of my connectedness, knowing that I am never left alone. And that having that passion for living that connection. And letting all the other stuff go. We've gained information over this summer. We've learned insight over the things that we tend to do over and over. To listen to our stories. To understand when you're falling into those roles. To realize when you are reacting to a circumstance that doesn't warrant that level of reaction. The pain body is there. Feed me, Seymour. Justify my rage. Somebody's being mean to me again. Right? The world is out to get me. I can't handle it. the challenge, the quest, the work is to bring yourself back. Bring yourself back. We learned some tools. Reminded you of the RAIN, the acronym. That when you're in that place and feeling overwhelmed and things, and you feel that pain body activated, and you know that you're just lost in it, to think about RAIN. Those are the ideas of looking at what's going on inside, accepting it, understanding it. Ask yourself that simple question. Investigate. That says, does this situation warrant this reaction? If you were looking at somebody else, kind of add that in. Because the emotion that gets attached says, yes, it does. Because emotion really gets us caught. And then nurture yourself. Say, I hear you're in pain right now. But we're reminding each other again of the other part of this book. It's who you truly are and knowing yourself as this awakened person. To live a level of conscious awakening so that you can be like all those animals during that tsunami and be in the right place at the right time. To automatically know that as you're putting things together, that it all comes together. What can I do in this moment? Do it. I have some great quotes from the book, but I can't even read them to you right now. Because you have the book. Look and see. But most of all, do the doing. Be the being. Be the being that each one that is called to tune into something like the gathering of light. The person that has read all the other books, done all the other studying. Step up. Challenge yourself. I am light. I am love. I accept what is for this moment. I enjoy the grace and the goodness that walks with me, that can tickle me, lift me, help me. And I will do it with the utmost of grace, connection, enthusiasm, because I have passion, and it is pure, holy, and good. As you are, and so it is.
So it is.
Woo! Woo!
That was amazing. Amazing. Thank you, Reverend JoAnn.